Mom threw the gender reveal I didn't want without me by user HMI'd here. It seemed like many were amused by my crazy mother's antics shared in Mom's still complains we named my daughter after MIL 1.5 later. My MIL is deceased, so here is another funny, ridiculous story from my pregnancy. Disclaimer that this took place almost 2 years ago. My mother is narcissistic and abusive. She pretended to change when we were adults. All that went out the window when during my pregnancy. Everything had to be her way, or she'd scream I was making everything about me, ignoring that she was making everything about her. One thing she demanded early on was a gender reveal. I still don't know why. She and my father didn't have them for my brothers or me. My brothers also wanted a gender reveal. When I asked why, I was told because they wanted to. I said no. I think they were a bit creepy tbh. This is not a judgment on people who do have them. I just didn't want one for us. My husband agreed. I offered a compromise to my mom to add pink photos to the ultrasound photos. That wasn't good enough. My mother planned a gender reveal anyway for a weekend I was visiting. I am about 7 hours from them, and didn't tell me. She planned a virtual party with pink gender reveal decorations. My dad let me know and I was upset. I talked to my mother and she told me she was compromising by doing a virtual gender reveal because I didn't want a party. I told her I appreciated the thought I was in therapy for family dogmatism at the time, but it wasn't something to compromise on because it wasn't wanted. I couldn't even cancel it myself because she didn't tell me who she'd invited. She and my brothers hounded my husband and me, trying to get us to change our minds. Even my dad reached out to ask me to just go along with it to keep the peace. After weeks of this, my mother came to us and meekly said she understood we didn't want it, but that she'd bought some pink poppers on sale. She said it would mean a lot if we could please pop them and take some pictures with just my husband, dad, and brothers when we visited. It was a completely different way than she'd been talking to me. I agree, since I was taken aback and a few photos for posterity couldn't hurt, right? Plus she asked so nicely. Well, a week before we were to visit, I was flooded with calls and texts congratulating me on my baby girl. My husband and I had only told immediate family at that point, as I had suffered a late miscarriage previously. My mom had changed the date and had the gender reveal a week early. My husband and I weren't even in the state. She filmed it and sent it to everyone in my family but my husband and me. She also didn't include any of my husband's family, though she had their contact info. I tried to call her straight to voicemail. 4 hours after sending it to everyone else, she sent the video to me. It features my brothers breaking a piñata. When it explodes in pink powder, my mother says that is right, we're having a girl. Then they pop pink poppers. Honestly, I think it is pretty cringy. Finally, she answered me. I asked why TF she had the gender reveal and sent the video without my involvement. She dismissed me and said I don't know why you were so upset, you didn't want the gender reveal anyway. Like yes. That is exactly why I was upset. She stole my pregnancy announcement and specifically did the gender reveal I didn't want and hid it from me. I was so upset I cancelled on visiting the following weekend and spent time with my husband's family instead. That is when we agreed to use my MILS middle name for my daughter, which is covered in the post I mentioned at the beginning. Hopefully you get some enjoyment from this story. I was so upset at the time, but looking back, the absurdity makes me laugh. Why are your kids in a bar? Oh, husband and I go out to eat at a bar. It is a hole-in-the-wall type of place. They let kids in to eat until 10 p.m. Family comes in after us and the youngest boy gets up and starts throwing darts, then bugs the server for the balls to play pool. Never did his parents assist in this. Now him and the older boy are shouting while playing pool. The bar was actually quiet before this. When my husband and I get up to leave, I turn around to almost run into a very small child, 5 at most, who is running back and forth behind the bar stools. He has headphones on and is toting a tablet. I notice a woman at the bar who must be mom, as she has a diaper bag sitting on the bar stool next to her. She barely glances at him and never says anything to him. I get the bar serves fruit and kids are allowed, but it is still a bar. Have some consideration for where you are and deal with your kids. Update: Mom thinks I didn't deserve the money I earned and thinks I'm spoiled and stingy for wanting to keep it. So it has been almost 2 weeks since all that went down, and I figured I'd update. I ended up spending a little bit of the money at a local bookstore. I got a couple of books I'd been eyeing for a while. It felt nice to treat myself with something I earned. The rest of the money I didn't feel comfortable just keeping in my wallet, a room where my mom might look while I'm out of the house, so I tucked it inside one of my school books. After returning from the bookstore, I told her I'd already spent all of it. She wasn't thrilled, but since there was nothing left, she kind of just let it go. I hated lying, but honestly, after how quick she was to try and take it from me, I felt like I didn't have much of a choice. It sucks feeling like I have to hide what I earn just to keep it safe, but at the same time, I think it made me realize how much I like doing things myself and being able to buy my own things, even if it's just a little money. Original post. Stepdad fights me over a banana by user no sleep 6417. So I had just barely turned 16. I went to the kitchen to grab a banana. There was one older banana, but I didn't see it because all the other ones were newer. I just literally grabbed a banana without thinking much and went to my room to study. My stepdad walked by, saw me eating it, came in and asked why I grabbed the new banana and not the old one. He started instigating, saying, "What, you think the older ones are gross so you leave it to us," and starts accusing me of being selfish, self-centered, only thinking of myself, like the usual stuff he says to me constantly. I tried explaining it wasn't that deep, I just randomly grabbed one, but he kept pushing and saying I was wrong. I told him that's not true and I just picked a banana. I didn't even think about it like that. But he kept going and saying I am selfish. Then he said, "Give it to me." And I am thinking, why? I already started eating it. What kind of logic is that? I didn't give it to him, so he tried to forcefully take it from me, slammed me into the wall so hard it left a hole. I defended myself and kicked him off me, and we both fell. My adrenaline took over and I defended myself the best I could at the time. He is a grown man who isn't weak BTW, fully capable and attacking a 16-year-old over a banana. My mom ran in and stopped it and he backed off, smiling like some lunatic, then said I was weak, not a man, and started guilt-tripping me like I am the one who caused this. Then I looked down and realized I was even BL33 too. He literally fought me and made me BL33 all because I grabbed a banana. Mother's Day just for her by user Mamadou Coco. I am a first-time mom of a 4-month-old and this will be my first Mother's Day. My husband and I are trying to save up for a house and I am a mom, so we don't have a lot of extra dollar to throw around. I got my mom a cute $17 tumbler that says grandma on it. I bought it weeks ago. My one sister is due rainy day now, so she is a little bit busy with that. My other sister has 2 kids and lives across the state. My mom lost her mom 9 months ago, so this will be her first Mother's Day without her. That being said, my dad wants us girls to get my mom really nice extra special gifts, like $1 gifts. My mom only likes pricey gifts, very materialistic. When I asked if there is plans for Mother's Day like a party or something, she said shouldn't he be throwing me a party. Seems a bit entitled to ask for $1 gifts and a party just days before and not give gifts in return.